Hello everyone, and in today's video we're going to take a look at the new update from Gran Turismo 7 version 1.4 aka Spec 2. And as a good place to start with any update, let's take a quick look at the text released with it. The first point that this update makes is that there is a new opening movie, some of which that you have seen at the start of this video. I think they are a little bit proud of this one though, as they've chosen to turn that back on for everybody who may have turned it off in the past. But don't get me wrong, it's still around 6.5 minutes, so a lot of people are going to turn that off right away. There have been a total of 7 cars added to the game, 3 of which are sold through the Legends Cars dealership, and 4 coming to Brand Central. The new cars are the Dodge Charger RT 426 Hemi from 1968, the Mercedes-Benz 190E 2.5 16 Evolution Mark II, the Nismo 400R from 95, the Dodge Challenger SRT Demon from 2018, the Tesla Model 3 Performance from 2023, the Porsche 911 GT3 RS, the 922 version from 2022, and the Lexus LFA from 2010. Now the Lexus, I remember using it loads back in GT5, but I am going to be a victim of nostalgia and buy it just to play with it all over again. There has been a brand new track added to the game. Lake Louise has been added with 6 layouts, or 3 if you don't count the reverse routes, but more on the new tracks later in this video. Meeting Place has been renamed to Paddock, but since this update I have not been able to join any that are not already empty, so hopefully that will be fixed soon. Sophie has been added back to the game after the test a few months ago. This means that on some tracks you can now race against the Sophie AI or the regular AI in a quick race. But I don't know about you, I think that is enough reading for now and we should jump into the game to see what's changed. Now the first thing that I hope you've noticed is the green box next to the World Circuits icon. This is your new weekly challenge tracker. Basically every week you now have a set of 5 races to complete in, with a completion condition of 3rd, so should not pose too much of an issue. It will be interesting to see how they change this going ahead, or if it's going to be, always hitting the podium, or if you want to get a win in any of them. They have also added a limited time race that uses one of the new cars, so I guess that means that once this set of challenges is done, the race will be vaulted for some reason? That's very strange. I'll have to check that out. Well, let's get started and see how this goes. Well, that wasn't too hard, and it's good to see that you get the completion reward right away rather than having to wait to the end of the event like the time trials in sports mode. Another thing that has been added to the game is the event directory button. This lays out all of the races by event rather than by track. This sends me back to the older games once again, bringing back the event text and just giving us a familiar feel for older fans of the series. License Center has had a big update adding the Master License. This is only accessible once you have passed all of the normal licenses, and promises to be a harder challenge than the previous tier of license. Let's see how this goes. And as I said earlier, let's take a look at the new track, Lake Louise. And if you look at the quick race button, you will see they have added a bonus to the payout. Now this bonus is based on your collector level and your circuit experience progress on this track only, to a maximum of 400%. So what that means is every track you're going to have to do the circuit experience to get the best payout. And a new addition to the race shop are snow tyres. Hopefully with the addition of these tyres it shows the intention to add more snow based tracks. I mean, come on, who doesn't like sliding around in the snow? And with all that new information, let's jump into a race. Starting at the back of the pack, there is very little grip, and as we head into turn 1, the brakes do next to nothing. I know the overall opinion on dirt racing in this game is that it is not the best, but I must say, it seems a little bit better on snow. I mean, the car doesn't flip randomly off a jump like it did when the game first released. And I've always got to aim for these posts. And remember, not to oversend it, or you will hit the wall. And the last thing I want to show you today is the only little update that has been added to Sport Mode. After the race, you will now get a little icon to show if you've gained or lost SR and DR. My final thoughts on this update is that it is a definite improvement to the single player experience, giving you an incentive to complete the circuit experience in addition to the credits that you already get is a definite positive. The cars include one that I've loved in a previous version of GT, so it's good to see it back. I'd say overall, it's a good start to overhaul the game to make it more playable, especially for a casual audience. But I want to hear your thoughts on it as well. Are you as happy with this as I am, or are you so done with GT7 that no amount of content could ever get you to come back? I want to hear it down in the comments. Thank you all for watching the video. If you've made it this far, why not give it a like or even subscribe if you want to see more from Gran Turismo 7. Have an awesome day, and I will see you all in the next one.